Jesus Christ is the manifestation of true light. Today, what do we manifest before the world? Today is the solemnity of Epiphany. Epiphany comes from the ancient Greek word epiphanion. It means manifestation or appearance. Today, we celebrate the appearance of Jesus Christ to the Magi on the 12th day after Christmas. It is also called the Feast of Manifestation, the manifestation of Jesus as the Messiah or the Savior of the world. In the Magi, we find representatives of the neighboring pagan religions. Their coming to Bethlehem means that pagans can discover Jesus and worship Him as the Son of God and the Savior of the world. Magi came to see baby Jesus as they followed the messianic light of the Star of David. They brought very expensive gifts with them, namely gold, frankincense, and myrrh. These valuable items were the standard gifts to honor a king in the ancient world. The wise men came in search of the light of the world. They found the light and they departed with the light. In today's first reading, Prophet Isaiah announces that their expected time has come and their light has dawned before them. Israelites lived in darkness. They suffered in the Babylonian exile. They lived in darkness expecting liberation. Israelites thought when promised Messiah comes, he would bring light into their lives. Prophet Isaiah asked them to arise and to shine before the nations because the glory of the Lord has dawned upon them. Isaiah tells that Jerusalem shall be a light to all the nations. He prophesies that the nations and the kings from afar will come towards Jerusalem because of this great light. Further, prophet mentions that those from Sheba will come, bringing with them gold and incense. Here, the prophet foretells about the gifts brought by the wise men. In the Holy Gospel, St. Matthew records the arrival of the wise men. We know a very little about these Magi. They came from the east and they journeyed to Bethlehem following the star that they had seen in the east. The Gospel does not say how many Magi paid homage to Jesus. They represent the entire Gentile world in search of a Savior. The whole world was in search of a light, a Savior. Now they have been led to the light of the world. It's Jesus Christ, the Savior of the world. The Magi returned to their home country carrying the good news and the light of Christ. These wise men read the ancient scriptures and they lived with the expectation of the Messiah. Once they saw the Star of David, they followed the sign and came to encounter the light of the world. As the Magi did, we have to find the light of the world, Jesus Christ, within our own lives. As the Magi adored Him in the manger, let us renew our vows to Jesus, placing our gifts on the altar. Also, like Magi, let us become messengers of light. Let us carry the light to the world. In the present day context too, most of the people in the world are living in darkness. They were tormented by natural disasters, poverty, unemployment, pandemics, and unexpected losses. Every single day we find more gloomy faces. There is no light or smile in their faces. They find some kind of relief in engaging in bad or negative habits. Therefore, we have a spiritual and moral darkness around us. And we, the faithful believers, are called to become the wise men of our times. Wise men came a long way to find the light of the world to Jerusalem. As we step into another new year, we must begin our spiritual journey and find our true light in Jesus Christ. Star of David became the sign for wise men to find the true light. Let us also follow the signs of the time to find our true light, Jesus Christ. Moreover, wise men carried the gospel of light to their homeland. In the same manner, let us become messengers of light. Let us radiate the light of Christ to the world. Let's try to illuminate the gloomy faces of our own neighbors. Remember, you are the wise men who carry the light of the gospel to this fallen world.